Warriors! Jpmorgan, Ripple, and Ethereum all connected. Do you think your banking system is going to collapse? My name is Coach JB. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hand. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Now, why do I bring this information to you guys? Because it's very important for you to understand that you have all this access. As Jesus said, give a man, I put a woman in there as well. You give them a fish, they will eat for a day. If you give them a fishing pole, they will eat for a lifetime. Okay, that's very, very important to understand. If you give them a fishing pole, they will eat for a lifetime. And as my boy William says, if you teach them how to farm, they will feed a nation. So what I'm doing is I'm teaching you how to farm, but I do understand that you have very, very busy lives. I used to work in corporate America. I used to be just in a job, just over broke. And so I know that you don't have time all day like my team does to 8-9 hours research. We devoted our lives to it. So we're bringing you guys this information so you can make informed decisions, because I'm tired of people being broke. I'm tired of seeing people complain about their jobs. I'm tired of seeing people not think that they have the power inside of them to accomplish great things. Now, I'm a very open and honest person. I've lost my money 3 times, and finally the 3rd time I figured it out. There's something wrong. My subconscious mind was programmed into the system that most of you live in, called the just over broke system. Then when I got paid, I rushed out to pay my bills, not knowing that I should always pay myself first, and that I'm already rich, and that the system that they built is to keep you trapped in slavery, in a dead slavery system, and they're keeping you trapped in it even more. And what's going to happen within the next 5 years is the rich are going to get extremely rich, and the poor are going to get extremely poor. The middle class is going to get wiped out, and the richest people in the world are going to be the people invested in blockchain technology, AI, and the future of our world. You're not going to stop this freight train. I don't care if you're Superman or Superwoman, you are not going to stop this freight train. So you have 2 choices. You can get on board and go for the ride of your life and become the new uncommon 1% and change the narrative into peace and prosperity. Or you can sit as an armchair quarterback, complain about it, and get run over by the train. But at some point, my friend, you are going to have to get on board. That is a fact. So I'm going to take you on a journey right now. This is how my brain works. I'm always open for discussion and conversation. I'm just showing you what I know. But the fact is, all of you are being preemptive and predictive programmed by the news, right? They're giving you what they want to hear. Now, this gentleman right here, Jamie Dimon, he is someone who jumps around all the time. He's in, he's out, he's up, he's down. But what he does is his words shake the market. Just like Elon Musk, just like Ray Dalio, just like Warren Buffett, when they speak, financial people listen. Now, you got to understand, Jpmorgan, when he speaks, the people who are listening to them, it's mostly me and above. I'm 45 years old and baby boomers, right? Now, you have to understand, when they say something, they're directing you to something, okay? Let me repeat that. When they say something, they're directing you to something. And I'll tell you right now, when I speak on my podcast, I'm preemptive programming to positivity, light, love, and I repeat the same things over and over again. And what happens is, we just had our Warrior Council meeting, and we had people sitting with us, single moms, who have more money in their bank account than they've ever had in their life. Because I repeated, not me, they made decisions to listen to the repetitive things, do their subconscious mind programming, follow the tools and resources, and now they're living freedom. So let's break this down. Is Jpmorgan, Ripple, and Ethereum working together? So Jpmorgan CEO Jamie Dimon says he is still a crypto skeptic. I'm not a Bitcoin supporter, and I have no interest in it. I'm going to show you why he has no damn interest in it and exactly what he's doing. Now, I would love to hear your comments down below. We can respectfully debate this. Through JPMorgan Chase will reportedly offer Bitcoin funds for wealthy clients. Chairman and CEO Jamie Dimon still isn't personally sold on cryptocurrency. I'm not a Bitcoin supporter, Dimon says during the Wall Street Journal Council Summit on Tuesday. I don't care about Bitcoin. I have zero interest in it. On the other hand, clients are interested in it. I don't tell my clients what to do, he said. Blockchain is real. We use it, according to Dimon, but people have to remember that a currency is supported by the taxing authority of a country, the rule of law, and a central bank. It is not the first time Dimon has been bearish about Bitcoin, the large cryptocurrency market value. In September 2017, I brought this up a million times, Dimon called Bitcoin a fraud. And the Delivery Alpha Conference and presented by CNBC Industrial Investors. It's just not a real thing. Eventually, it will be closed, and it won't go well. Okay. Now he's changed his sentiment because why would you let your clients invest in something that won't go well and will get closed? That would be irresponsible for him to do that. He'd be leading his clients down a dark rabbit hole, right? Okay, so we hear what he's saying about the narrative. Now, let me take you a little bit deeper, and this is what me and my research team do. Big shout out to John Rotundo and Abdullah. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit deeper here. So JP Morgan, okay, now remember, this is Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan. He's pushing you away from Bitcoin. Now, why would he be doing that, right? He's probably invested in Bitcoin. So if we go over here, that's just my opinion. Okay, so we go over to the Blockchain Center of Excellence. I don't know what's going on. Happy Memorial Day, by the way. Our internet is really not working very well today. Okay, so this is Chase. You can look this all up yourself. This is JP Morgan Chase, okay, Chase Bank, Blockchain Center of Excellence. Now, remember, they have their own Jpm Coin. They have their own blockchain technology. So, of course, he's going to push you away from Bitcoin. But the Blockchain Center of Excellence leads efforts for distributed ledger technology applications, actively researching blockchain use cases, develop in-house technologies, and pilot solutions across lines of business with JPM Morgan. Connecting leading technologies, the program aims to actualize enterprises, grade blockchains, tools such as JPM Coin, Interbank Information Network, Quorum, to drive industry standards and deliver value to clients. The program also manages strategic relationships and investors with key vendors, consortia, including enterprise Ethereum alliances. We're going to go deep into that. The Initiative for Cryptocurrencies and Contract Global Blockchains Business Council and Hyperledger. Okay, so let's go down just a little bit. You got the JPM coin in 2019. JPM created and successfully tested a digital coin represented a fiat currency. Ironically, right before 2020, you know what happened. IIN launched in 2018. JP Morgan's Interbank Information Network is the firm's first scalable peer-to-peer network powered by blockchain technology. That was in 2018, Warriors. Remember the collapse in 2008. More Bitcoin's been printed since 2008. They've been working on this. I'm going to tell you a secret. They've been working on this for a very long time. As you're looking at Watt videos, they're looking over here. Okay. Don't tell anybody. Okay. Dramas. In April 2018, JP Morgan successfully tested a parallel simulation of 150 million Yankee CD with Dramas, a digital security platform prototype. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at some memberships. Let me get a drink of water. You got memberships here. We got Hyperledger. Have you heard of Hyperledger before? Does that ring a bell? Ethereum Enterprise Classic. This is where the rabbit hole started for me. So let's back up. I just want to keep connecting the dots for you. I want to predictive and preemptive program you to wealth. You got JP Morgan, who owns or is the CEO of Chase. You got Blockchain Center of Excellence for Chase, JP Morgan. And we go on down to their memberships: Hyperledger, Ethereum Alliances, I3 Initiative for Cryptocurrencies and Contacts, CBBC Global Blockchain Business Council. Well, let's go down the EEA Board of Directors rabbit hole, the Ethereum Alliance. Okay, so now we're going over to the EEA Board of Directors. Okay, so let's take a look. So this is Ethereum, Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. So let's talk about this. What about the Ethereum Board of Directors really quickly? What is the Ethereum Alliance? Let's go back to, where's the about here? And then we'll jump around a little bit together. So I had this all built out. So the EEA is all about possibilities. The EEA is a member-led industry organizing whose objective is to drive the use of enterprise Ethereum and mainnet Ethereum blockchain technologies and open standard to empower all enterprises. Okay, the 4 specific tasks guide our daily operations. We have understanding enterprise requirements, build standard specifics that address these requirements, evolve alongside and include the public Ethereum blockchain, achieve global interoperability through certificate programs. Okay, I just wanted to give you that piece real quick. Let's go to the board of directors. This is where the rabbit hole started for me. This is what I do all day. So I look at board of directors, just like Rosie Rios joined the Ripple board of directors, who was the last person to sign the $100 bill and said she's part of bringing the new currency in. Okay, that's my manifestation alarm. So let's look at David Treat here. So he is part of the board of directors and he is from Accenture. Okay, let's look at the board of directors and where they're from. We got Santerdi, EEA, that's Ethereum. We got Microsoft, that's a pretty big company, right? We got Ethereum Foundation, Consensus. We got BNY Mellon, Blockchain Apps. We got JP Morgan in the house. We got Moves. We got University of Illinois and 6 digital exchanges. So we got JP Morgan, some key players we all know. We know Consensus. We know Ethereum. We know Microsoft pretty damn well. And we all know in the Ripple community, Accenture. Okay, so let's dive down this a little bit more. Okay, at the Enterprise for Ethereum. So if you take a look at this, look at their board members. You got Accenture. Now this is the Ethereum, right? So JP Morgan, okay, is part of this. You got Accenture, Aon Foundation, Centeradir, blockchains, BNY Mellon, Consensus, we all know who that is, Ethereum Foundation, IC3, JP Morgan. I hate Bitcoin. Narrative, Microsoft, and 6 Company. Now let's go a little bit deeper here. Okay, so let's jump over to Accenture's website. So we talked about Jamie Dimon pushing us away from Bitcoin. Okay, we looked at JPM, the Blockchain Center of Excellence. One of their, what would you call it? I want to make sure I get the right. Their memberships is the Ethereum Alliance. Okay, we saw their board of directors has David Treat from Accenture. We got JP Morgan on there as well. So let's jump over to Accenture and take a deep dive. Industry banking. Banking is more competitive, high performing, and an open than ever see. See how we're helping banks win the digital economy. Now, let me stop for just a moment. Those people selling you a narrative that banks are going to disappear, please ask their background. Ask if they understand the true infrastructure of a bank. Banks are going nowhere. Banks control the economy. Okay, the central banks, the European Union, Jerome Powell, Christine, they're all working together behind the scenes, warriors. The banks, who controls the money, the central banks, the commercial banks, they all work together. JP Morgan, Bank of America, they're all connected, warriors. They're not just sitting there fighting on the schoolyard. They're behind the scenes, just like they did with LIBOR. If you want to go deeper down the rabbit hole, we're switching from LIBOR to CIFOR. They were behind the scenes. They got punked. They got in trouble. Well, they didn't get punked. They got slapped on the wrist because they're just sitting behind the scenes figuring out interest rates and stealing your money, basically. And they got slapped on the wrist, and now we're switching to CIFOR. So there's a lot of crazy things happening. So this is Accenture's website now, right? So we have JP Morgan pushing you away from Bitcoin. What's his narrative? He's moving you to the blockchain of excellence. You got their part of Ethereum, the EAA board. So now we're on Accenture's website, winning the digital economy. So let's go a little bit deeper here. And I want to show you something pretty cool. So how they can help. Our banking consultant services are powered by deep industry experiences and backed by truly global presence. So what they've done is Accenture is like the connecting dots, right? And bringing they're basically going to dominate the digital space, right? Banking delivery centers around the world, including India, Spain, China, and Philippines. Do you know how big their economies are? Okay. So they have 50 banking delivering centers around the world, including India, Spain, China, and the Philippines. 84% of the top 50 banks worldwide are Accenture's clients. Let me repeat that. 84% of the top world's banks are their clients. 16 of the top 20 money managers worldwide are their clients. Okay, let's go to open banking for Accenture. So turn on open banking threats into an opportunity. So what they're doing is behind the scenes, we're sitting here saying that banking is going to go away. And I don't agree with that at all. Here's what I'm teaching my warriors is forget about this bull run. Forget about the bear market coming up. 2025 is when all shit's going to break loose. That's when we're going to see some massive price appreciation, in my opinion. And that's when it's going to, so in the next, I anticipate, this is just my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. My anticipation is throughout the next, from 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, is the last opportunity for us to get the massive low prices and then price appreciation. Because I believe after 2025, it's going to get normalized like the stock market. And many of you are in the stock market, understand the stock market. When there's a 3% to 10% drop, it's catastrophic. In the crypto market, we have the opportunity and the blessing to have a 50% drop because that means we can have the same type of gain and 10 times more, right? So if you understand and you do the right things and you're around the right community, you will understand that this is called manipulation. And it's going to be manipulated heavily so the elites can pack their bags so they can become even wealthier as we get fudded out of the market and become much poorer. It's all a game of war. It's the art of war. Stay close to your enemies, warriors. So turn open banking threats into opportunities. So 29% of banks' traditional retail products based on revenue streams are at risk. Okay, 10% increasing in overall organic banking growth expected by most bankers. Okay. 55% boost to banking revenue expected by 2020, a new opportunity created by open AI-enabled services. 55% boost to revenue expected by 2020 from new opportunities. I've been telling you guys this forever. Banks are going to use this as a massive revenue opportunity. And what does that look like? I used to be a banker. I learned how to scale banks through CBA Executive Banking School. They are going to be a customer service type bank. They're going to be trying to run as many transactions, just like a money processor, like kind of like MoneyGram, something like they're going to become customer service banks, and they are going to custody your cryptocurrency, and they are going to charge you to custody your cryptocurrency. Okay, so everything's fun and games when it's decentralized, and I'm not against decentralization, but everything's fun and games decentralized until you lose your keys, right? And then you fucking hate crypto because all of a sudden you lost your keys now, and you don't have a bank that you can walk into or a customer service line that you can call, and you lost $10,000 and $20,000, $50,000 in crypto. Banks are not going away, Warriors. Stop believing these people selling this narrative that are watching all these conspiracy type stuff. Think about it, Warriors. It's just knowing the information. You can go down any rabbit hole you want. Banks are not going away. They're not going away. I'm sorry. They're just not. They're joining the system, and they're much faster, stronger, and they have way more money than we do in regards to performance, right? Or you can join the same game they're doing, and you can become bigger, faster, and stronger and start your own institution. Yes, there's going to be a lot of decentralization, but the banks are going to be part of that infrastructure. Okay, so I just want to show you the deep connections here, Accenture and Ripple. So this is a PDF here. It says a journey to real-time cross-border payments, commercial payments using distributed ledger technology. So Accenture is using Ripple, or Ripple's using Accenture. Distributed ledger technology is proven technology, and its use is growing. Bitcoin has run continuously and secured since 2009. Over 600 alternative distributed ledger networks have appeared since, including Ripple, which launched in 2012. As of Q1, this is on 2016, $1 billion of venture capitals have been invested in DLT. Think about that. It's 2016. You're saying cryptocurrency is a fraud. You know it's not a fraud now, but as of 2016, 1.1 billion of a venture capital has been invested in distributed leverage technology, and 60% increase since Q1 2015. And now you know the increase now. Distributed ledger technology works. Its use is expanding and is maturing fast. However, despite this, there's no widespread use of DLT in areas such as interbank commercial payments, where its potential is huge. Many banks have experimented with the technology, installing it in innovation labs and running proof of concepts. So the reason why I want to read you this, I'm going to go down the rabbit hole, but few have taken it to the next steps to support customers' business. The key reason that DLT designed to support networks and to become established and grow new networks required like-minded participants. Once a network is established, network effects drives its growth, but getting to that point is a challenge. DLT has a long way to go before it's adopted for its widespread mass use, but DLT is mature enough as the technology begins commercial use. The time has now come for the new networks to develop from it, in particular, cross-border interbank commercial payments. Ripple is a gosh dang genius. They came on board and said, okay, Bitcoin's going to try to solve a decentralized problem, and I still think I have my narrative on Bitcoin, but it's not and I'm not here to sell. I just have my narrative on Bitcoin. And then Ripple said, holy shit, we have an opportunity. We know banks aren't going away. We know they're not going away. So we're going to create the infrastructure, link up with so you got R3, you got Accenture, you got Ripple, you got Jpm Coin, you got all these things are trying to get in my brain. All these people are going to work together to build a new infrastructure, your banking system more. So hopefully this stuff helps. I just want to bring you up to the 30,000 foot overview. I look at my portfolio once or twice a day. That's it, Warriors. I have a long-term fundamental exit strategy that I show in my Warrior Academy. You can click the link down below to join our Warrior Academy. What I teach my Warriors is emotional intelligence and discipline. I'm one of the most disciplined individuals that I've ever met in my life. I haven't met many people as disciplined as me. That's a fact. What I teach people is discipline through workout, nutrition, mindset, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation. And I'm also very open and honest. I was in the banking system before, and how often does your investor or your what do you call them? Private bankers show you their portfolio? Shouldn't it look exactly the same, right? Or pretty damn close based on goals and needs and things like that? They're probably not invested in the same things you are. Banking systems or anything for profit is going to sell you what is going to make them the most profit. It's called a for-profit organization, right? So what we do is I actually show you my portfolio. We have cryptocurrency calls. We have education. We have a place where you can ask questions. We have a Discord with thousands of people communicating. It is all a private network that we built to help people come into the blinders, stay focused on the fundamentals, and not get involved in pump and dumps and get screwed in the marketplace. Because the truth is 99% of people that get into crypto are going to get rocked this year. That's by design because they don't know the system. They're here to get rich quick. If you're here to get rich quick, our program is not for you. If you're here to get rich quick, go to the gas station, buy some lottery tickets, sit in your car and scratch some lottery tickets, or go to the casino with a couple $100 and just pop it on black or red. That's how you can try to get rich quick. It's the same thing if you have no game plan, warriors. So we're here to help you. We're going to keep doing research. We're going to dive deep. I'm leaving for 10 days for a spiritual journey. We're going to have a video still every single day. We are very committed to your success, warriors. So if you want to join our private warrior academy, click the link down below. What we don't accept is negativity, though. We're looking for people who are like-minded, who are moving into this quantum financial system, and who want to build generational wealth for their family. I appreciate you. I love you. Follow me at CoachJV_ on Instagram, TikTok, and Coach JV Podcast. Warriors, let's get our shit together.